Okay, in this lesson you're going to be working on nets of cubes. We're going to try and get you to the point where you're familiar with all 11 nets of cubes. There are 11 of them, and I'll give you a way of being able to link one net of a cube to another, which also helps me label nets, so that if I've got a cube net, I hope everyone recognises this plus sign as being a cube, how I can label each corner so I know which corner becomes which in this diagram, and it helps then with you identifying how to move from one net to another through a simple transformation. Now if you're stuck, you can actually get some scissors and cut out a model. So if you get stuck, you can actually take just a small sheet of paper out the back of your book and make some of these nets up. So if I didn't know this one works, I can cut it out and then start folding along the edges carefully and fairly quickly. You can see whether or not it will fold up to make an actual cube. Okay, so I now know this one I know works, so I'm going to tick it off. You get other ones which, this was an example of one which isn't actually on the grid. Got a version of this one. And this one, if I try to fold it up, most of this sort of folds up reasonably nicely. It's this block of 4 though that becomes a problem, because I can fold that and fold that, but when I try folding this round to close off, this other side folds over and glues onto the other one, and it leaves an open box. And that's a little clue as to what we need to do to be able to make a net that works, is that every time you fold up, I now know I need one on top here, so when I fold it out, any edge that I have, I could actually put a square on and it would rotate away. So I could have had a square on here and it would work. I could have had a square on this end that would work because they fold together to make an edge. I could have had another square on the end here, I could have had another square on the end here. This is the edge that's not being completed. So this edge is extra. Any of these extra edges could have had some. And the problem is a block of 4. So when my blocks of 4, I can actually say the block of 4, I'll get an overlap. That square's in the wrong place. Block of 4 here. Oh look, only 4 faces. That's not enough to make a cube. So that's the first part of the exercise that you're going to do today. Is you're going to create, check forward, there are 11 nets of cubes and they're all in here. So which ones are correct, which ones aren't? That's your first exercise.